What's your reaction?
I mean, I think that Elon Musk, and one of the biggest fears that people have, which is being realized, is that he really wants to turn America into pre-1990 South Africa. And you look at Elon Musk and some of the things that his own parents have said about him, and kind of coming into his own right now. You see with the xenophobia or the language that he uses to harken back to those days. It makes people have these palpitations and fear. There's nothing about Elon Musk in what he says, regardless of how much money he has, which represents what Abraham Lincoln calls the better angels of our nature. And so his thumbprint's going to be on this government for the next 4 years. I read a Semaphore article today about the reason that Chinese state media is fearing people leaving X because of their investment and going to other social media networks because of the influence they have over Elon Musk. History books are going to write about the fact that Elon Musk took this country backwards, that my father nearly died in this country in 1968, being shot by law enforcement, fighting for rights of people who look like me to be sitting in front of you today. And Elon Musk is working damn hard to take us backwards. The elections have consequences. So God bless you and your stake down at Mar-a-Lago. You get 4 years of influence, and then we have to get this country back on track.
Now that Donald Trump won the election, I think we are quickly going to see a major transition with how the mainstream media operates, or with how they cover Trump, at least. Don't get me wrong. They're still going to be freaking out. They're still going to have their TDS meltdowns. But slowly but surely, and it's already happening, and you know this if you're paying attention, Trump is no longer going to be public enemy number one. Because Trump has won the election now, there's nothing they can do. And it's not like Trump can run again. So all of the energy that they've spent demonizing Trump, it hasn't worked. They've been doing it for about a decade now, and it hasn't worked. It only made him more powerful. But now there's no real future in Trump. We got the next 4 years, and I'm sure they're going to make it hell for Trump. But slowly but surely, he will no longer be public enemy number one. And there will be someone to replace him. And right now, it appears that Elon Musk is now public enemy number one. All of the smear campaigns, all of the false accusations, all of the criminal cases, or whatever you want to call it, all of the stuff we saw them launch at Trump, they are now going to launch at Elon Musk. It's already happening, and they're going to increase their attacks tenfold in the coming months, because when they see Trump, they know, hey, after a few years, he's out of here. When they look at Elon, they see someone powerful. Usually the left has all of the billionaires on their side. So they see Elon as the number one threat to the Democratic Party right now. Because moving forward, they're worried about Elon Musk further supporting Republican candidates. And they're worried about the influence he has on social media, the fact that he owns X. They're worried about the fact that he's like the richest man on earth, one of the most well-known, prominent figures on earth right now, in charge of taking mankind to another planet. So they see that everything that Elon Musk is about, and it scares them. So they know that he will have a lot of influence moving forward, possibly even more influence than Trump. So they're trying to get ahead of that, and instead of focusing all of their energy on tearing Trump down and attacking Trump, a lot of that energy is going to be diverted and aimed right at Elon Musk. And it's crazy because nowadays I tune into MSNBC or CNN to see what type of crazy stuff they're saying, and half the time they're not talking about Trump anymore. No, they're talking about Elon. They hate that Elon and Trump are hanging out. And I'm telling you right now, they view Elon as a huge threat. And I think within the coming months, we're going to see them throw everything they have at this guy. But first, before I go any further about that, I want to go ahead and roll this news clip really quickly, and then I'll be right back with more.
Both of you about some video. If you haven't seen this video yet of Elon Musk getting chummy with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago for Thanksgiving, they were apparently dancing in their chairs to YMCA. And, you know, there's Barron Trump next to the president-elect, but there's Elon Musk right next to him in his sweater, I think, and a blazer. But, you know, Tara, I mean, this does raise a lot of questions about what Elon Musk's role will be in this incoming administration. I mean, just this week, he has been targeting federal employees on X. He has been going after people like Colonel Alexander Vindman, accusing him of treason the other day on X. And he's been given this very big platform with the government. According to Donald Trump, he's going to be finding areas to cut in the federal government. What do you make of this relationship right now?
It's all really creepy, but money talks, and it's clear that Elon Musk has a motive here. He sees by cozying up to Donald Trump, he's going to have influence in ways that he's never had before. Not just being he's had a lot of influence being the richest man in the world. But this is a whole different thing. He's literally taking on the role of, favorite son, first lady, and shadow president. This is scary stuff for people. And Elon Musk has no business having a security clearance, all of these government contracts, and now this level of influence with the president of the United States. It's all dysfunctional. These guys are going through this like group trauma therapy session with each other. And the fact that Elon Musk is the guest that won't leave and that Donald Trump continues to give him this role, it speaks volumes. Why wasn't Elon Musk with his own family? Where is that? This is his new family now. This is his new project, because he's so emotionally stunted that this is making him feel relevant. And the fact that as a country and in the world, geopolitics are going to be influenced by this guy going through whatever psychosis of, processing he's going through should scare the hell out of everybody, because this is not just in the U.S., but they're influencing and trying to target people also in other countries. This is not just here in the U.S. with this intimidation factor. So the tentacles of this are really, really long. We should keep paying attention to it. I'm glad that we are now.
You know, when I see the left freaking out about people like Elon Musk or even people like Joe Rogan, it's always funny to me because they don't have enough self-awareness to realize that, hey, Joe Rogan used to be on the left. Elon Musk used to be on the left. You guys, the Democratic Party, drove these people away with their craziness. When you ditch basic reality, when you say that men can be women and men get pregnant and you got grown men competing against women in women's sports leagues and stuff like that, when you throw common sense out the window, you got to expect that some people are going to go out the window with it, because some people side with common sense, over whatever political party they may be affiliated with. So the left didn't have to be in this position, because the left had most of these people who they freak out about on their side. Donald Trump, for example. Do you think Donald Trump is a real hardcore conservative? He's not, folks. Spoiler alert. Donald Trump is not a hardcore traditional conservative. Not one that you would think of 20 years ago, okay? Donald Trump was driven away from the left. Elon Musk driven away from the left. Elon Musk should be who they worship. He makes electrical vehicles. He's doing things for the environment. You know what I mean? But no, they drove him away with their nonsense, and now they demonize him. Joe Rogan is the same. It's like all of these people the left freak out about, they had them on their side at one point, but they had to go too crazy. They had to go too far off the deep end. And when other people don't want to go into the deep end with them, they want to drown them. So that's what's happening right now. We saw the attacks on Trump for years, and now we're going to see relentless, nonstop attacks on Elon Musk, which is one of the main figures in the world right now that seems to be actually trying to take humanity to the next level. Like when we were kids, we thought about the future. We thought about flying cars, buildings in the sky, and stuff like that. But the future kind of turned out to be kind of crappy, right? Well, Elon Musk, I think at the very least, listen, I'm scared about the robots. I'm scared about the brain chips. I still don't trust that. I never will. But at least he's a figure that's moving humanity forward. You know what I mean? as the left tries to pull humanity backwards. They want us all focused on race and gender and sexuality and all of that nonsense instead of reaching the stars and spreading, life throughout the cosmos. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and if you find yourself getting too worked up by all of this, remember, it's just political cinema.